Sorry for that.
All right, you got Heroes Transportation, Mr. Patrick.
Yes, sir.
So let's see here. We are wanting to, you wanted to go over the
Yes, a couple of things. I wanted to go over my paperwork if I'm doing the thing right.
Okay.
And then also a couple of things that for instance, my LLC. I know you spoke about the LLC might not be the same entity I might use for the same services. So just want to clarify that I have a Heroes Transportations registered as LLC single member. Is it suitable for this type of business?
Yes. So because what else do you do? Are you driving also, or what? Are you have a transportation?
Yeah, I'm an independent contractor. I drive. I rent a truck and then drive and then kind of like
So you are okay. So is that under Heroes Transportation, or is that something different?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I intended doing my own thing, having my own trucks and be able to dispatch myself and also dispatch other drivers.
Okay, so I would recommend, so Heroes Transportation, you were doing the driving part as an independent contractor under someone already.
Yes, as a 1099.
As a 1099.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to either create another entity for the dispatching side, or are you going to do a DBA under the current one?
Yeah, that's the question that I want to ask, because I was thinking that transportations is kind of a compound name under logistics transportation. So maybe the dispatching is kind of embedded into it or encompassed into it. I don't know, but just
so if you plan on keeping it there, you would create a DBA for your dispatching side under the same entity. That's what it sounds like you're wanting to do.
Oh, okay.
So you can keep the Heroes Transportation and then just do a DBA of doing business as Heroes Dispatching, whatever you want to call it, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's one option, or you could just have Heroes Transportation with your independent contracting side and then create another entity called Heroes Dispatching under with another single member LLC, EIN and stuff like that.
I use the same EIN, right?
Okay.
Okay. So
well, you can use a different EIN. You can use a different EIN with the dispatching service when you create it. So
okay. Because I have other business that I created a DBA and but it allowed me to use the same EIN in business purposes or task purposes.
Okay, then you had a DBA under that, then I'm assuming.
Okay, so yeah, just want to clarify. So what does it mean to? Is it necessary to create a DBA under Heroes Transportations, or I can just, because I started doing things with the Heroes Transportations in the transportation.
It's necessary to create a DBA or a separate entity under a different company if what you are doing is different, right? So if you are Heroes Transportation, you're renting a truck. Is it a semi truck or is it a box truck or something like that?
Semi.
So you're renting a semi and you're driving as an independent contractor. So that's transportation. And then dispatching, it's under the same, I guess, umbrella technically, but you are now going to be dispatching for not only yourself, but for other trucks too, right? Other owner operators.
Yeah.
So that's one of the main reasons why it's suggested that you separate the two, because you don't want to get them mixed up and it gets real murky at some point. So that's.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the legal aspect of that?
Well, the legal, there's not really like a technical legal thing, but the legal, it's more organizational, financially organized system in place if you have two separate entities as opposed to trying to mix them together, even if they're kind of related. But now, if you were dispatching just for yourself, your trucks, it wouldn't be a problem for you to have Heroes Transportation and then have your dispatching as a DBA under that. But since you are dispatching for other owner operators, other trucking companies, it's probably more wiser to create a separate dispatching entity company, another EIN, because you're going to be dispatching for other businesses, other owners. That's probably why it's a good idea to separate the two. So if your intent is to dispatch for other companies and not just yourself, then that's what you do.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah. So so with the paperwork, I don't know if I should share it with you, or you can get. You get on my?
So you're saying with your paperwork on your screen, I can allow you to share your screen. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Because you're going to show me your side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see here. Security, allow share screen. Okay, so you can share your screen now. Try to share your screen with me. So in yours, you should have on your control panel of your Zoom the option to like share screen.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Okay, share screen. No. Oh, invite.
So you got
share screen.
Yeah, share screen. Okay, so
share.
There we go. So it's coming across. So okay, so now I see your screen now.
Okay.
So now
I try to create the first thing, the email kind of trying to send out. This is
your email template.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the way. Just the one that you gave us. Try to just edit down one. That's where I need you to give me that permission, or is it allowed to just take yours and then the template that you gave us, then edit it and put my stuff in?
Yes, it certainly is allowed. You can not only, that's just a starting point. You can take our template and then add to, take away from, make it better. It's just a starting point. Yeah, just a guide for you. You certainly can use that information, and you just take out what you need to take out or keep what you need to keep. Yes, of course.
Okay. So this is what I did so far. And I want to be sure that this is the first thing I should be sending to the carriers, right?
This is one method, yes, in an email, yes. This is one method, an email campaign. Another method is cold calling. Another method is texting, text campaigns, where you got text messages also. So this is just one method of reaching the carriers, right? One way. Yeah.
Okay. So in this case, I think this is okay.
Yeah, because so you're a carrier. So if you receive this from a potential dispatcher, what would you think? You know, just kind of put yourself in the mind of a truck driver and ask yourself, you know, what would you think? How would you respond to that?
Yeah. So that brought me to, I received an email. I was doing an advert on Facebook, and I received something from somebody this morning. If you can see it.
Okay, right here. This is a
yeah.
This is a Facebook group, right? That you've joined.
Yeah, and then and then the person sent me an email saying that I am he said I'm an owner operator and looking for dedicated lane for team and a strong solo 2020 Freightliner experienced driver since 2018. Only dedicated. Otherwise, don't bother yourself, please.
Yeah. Just leave that alone. I would even leave it alone because you haven't even started calling freight brokers or anything. He wants dedicated lane, which means that consistent freight. Everyone wants dedicated lanes.
Yeah.
Every driver wants dedicated. You're not there yet when you can offer that. You have to find your first carrier, book your first load, and everything else that's involved with that. So yeah.
Okay. So back to the paperwork. And this is a carrier profile. The reason why I asked you that question earlier on, we see how he drew the profile. He drew the profile, what he wants dedicated, what the type of load and the rate that he wants. Would I be receiving anything of that nature as a carrier profile?
You can put that in your profile. Our goal is to focus on moving towards dedicated freight, but starting off, we're going to be on the spot market, on the load boards and stuff like that. So you can add that. You can add something like that in your profile. So the carrier profile is just where the truck driver is giving you their requirements. Now, they may mention in the comments, if you see the last thing at the bottom on the second page where it says comments, they may put in the comments. They may put in the comment section when they fill out and return it that they're looking for dedicated lanes also. They may fill this profile out and give you everything that you asked for. But then in the comments, they may mention that, hey, in addition to what I provided you, I'm also looking to try to move towards dedicated lanes. So they'll tell you.
Okay.
They'll tell you in the profile.
So with this one, after that, I've sent the email and I got the profile, a carrier approached me, and this is what I'm going to send them. The next.
Well, the first thing you need to send him is the dispatcher agreement. And as a matter of fact, you need to send the packet, which contains all three documents. You need to send all of them at the same time. You need to send the dispatcher agreement, carrier profile, and the limited power of attorney.
Dispatcher agreement. Okay, here it is. That is the one that I haven't edited there. This is. Okay. Let's sit down. That is okay. This is a dispatch agreement, right? And
that's a dispatch agreement. You just got to create it for you. So you got it. You got Heroes Transportation. You just got my logo at the top. So you got to replace that with your logo. There you go.
Just like that. Okay.
Yeah, save that. And then also.
So with the after the email and I receive an offer approach, then I send the dispatch agreement. That's the next thing.
Right. So your dispatch agreement is not complete, by the way.
It's not complete.
No, you see where it says, okay, you see it now. Now let's go through line by line. So where it says dispatcher service agreement at the top, right? Now it says dispatcher, Heroes Transportation. You see where it's in parentheses, dispatcher company? You can remove that. You can delete it.
Oh, okay.
You don't need it because you already got the name of your company, Heroes Transportation.
Okay, so just take this off.
Correct. And then your phone number and email. You don't have a phone number or email or a website in there. I don't know if you have a website or not.
Yeah, I'm on the way building a website.
So you gotta replace that underline next to the phone number with your phone number and your email, right?
Okay, so if the phone number.
Yeah, whatever your phone number is for, if a carrier wants to contact you, what phone number do you want them to contact you with?
Okay, I have it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
put
then
that.
your same thing with your email. If you don't have a website right now, then you can just remove,
Okay,
you can
the
remove the
website.
word, you can remove the word website with the underline next to it if you don't have a website. And then when you get a website, you can go in there and edit it and put it back in there.
Okay.
And then the 10% thing, you can take those lines next to the 10% and just have 10%. You don't have to have the lines next to them because you replace. So the underline is just a space filler. What you charge is going to be ultimately what's there. So
just take it off.
take off the lines. So the line in front of the 10 and the line
Okay.
behind the 10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that and then that. Right. So just say 10%. There you go. And then
Probably move it to here.
yeah, that'd be good. That's cool. And then save. Every time you do something, make a change, you always want to save it because you may forget to save it at one point. And then
Okay. Okay, so take off all this.
okay, scroll back up a little bit. Right here in the where it says Heroes Transportation. Right there, remove the dispatcher. Remove, yeah, take that away. Because you are the dispatcher or the dispatch company, right?
Okay.
And then this is where the carrier is going to put their information. Okay, scroll down. Carriers put in their information. So now remove, you can remove dispatch company right there because you are, well, you keep that one there. That's fine because it's telling who you are. That's fine down there. Okay. So now save that so before you lose that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Scroll back up. Okay, go back down. I saw one right here in the paragraph. Hereby grants Heroes Transportation, where it says dispatcher company.
Here?
No. Below the DOT number line, right there. Heroes Transportation, then it got in parentheses. There you go. Remove that. And then scroll down right there. Yep, dispatcher company. Remove that. And again, the last line on that paragraph, Heroes, right there. Up. Yeah, that one too. That's fine. Remove that one. But there are two more above that too. Okay. And then, yep, that one above there. Yep. And then above that one, yep, that one right there. And so basically you are replacing, yeah. All right. Now save it. Okay. So at the top of this document, this Word document, you see at the very top where the title of it is, dispatcher. At the very top, move your cursor to the very top of this, of the application right there, to the far left.
Yeah.
Up to the above that. You see where it says off, auto save, off.
Okay. Okay.
No, turn it back on. Slide that back over to on or to off. Right. But next to that, no, go back. Okay. See the little disk icon right there. Click that. That's save. If you click it, so instead of you going to file and save, you just click the icon and it does it for you.
Okay.
All right. So now we got everything. Heroes Transportation. You're gonna put your. I'm assuming you're gonna put your phone number, your email.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right away
at some point. But everything else seems to be. All right. So now it's a little bit more. So that's a dispatcher agreement right there.
Okay. So this is the next thing I'm going to send to them for them to sign and send it back to me.
That's the first thing you should send to them.
Oh, first
to sign. But you don't send the Word version of this. You send a PDF.
Yes, I'm going to export it.
You know how to create a PDF?
Yes.
Okay. You just go to File, Save As, and then change the file type. You change the file type.
Okay.
Up here, no. Go over to where it says, see where it says Word document in print right there. Click the drop down button and then select PDF. Go down, right there. And then you hit save, because you're going to put it in whatever folder you're going to put it in, whatever folder you're going to save it to. It's probably already saved it to a folder by default, but so wherever you decide to put, you can put it to the desktop just as practice or whatever. You don't have to, unless you want to create a new folder, but if you save it, it's probably going to save it to your PC, your desktop, or wherever it's going to, and you already have one that exists. Yeah, say yes, you want to override it.
Okay.
Yes. And then because you made changes, so you want to overwrite the changes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that's how you do that. And there it is. That's it.
Okay.
Now you're gonna eventually do that again, because once you add, you're gonna go back to your Word document. Once you add your phone number and email, you got to save it as a Word document and then resave it as a PDF and overwrite it again. So you'll have your phone number in there. So when you send it to the carriers, they'll have all of your complete information.
This is the first thing.
Yeah, so the first thing once you communicate with a carrier, whether it's via phone, truck stop, text messages, or email messages, once you communicate them in those whatever method you use, and they say, hey, yeah, I want you to be my dispatcher, send me your information, you are going to send them your dispatcher packet, which contains 3 documents: the dispatcher agreement, this right here, the limited power of attorney, and your carrier profile. Those are the 3 documents.
Limited power of attorney. Okay.
But I see it right there. Right there. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay.
There it is. So now, this is the limited power of attorney. So yeah, put your logo in there. And so now you go through each line and see: principal hereby grants limited power of attorney to Heroes Transportation to act as my attorney in fact. Okay, do hereby grant a limited power of attorney to Hero Transportation LLC. All right, and then full limited power of attorney you want to complete. Do all okay, bookkeeping and invoicing, blah blah yada. Okay, scroll down. And then the second page. Okay, limited power of attorney. So it's pretty much, and then right there where it says acceptance of appointment on the second page, acceptance of appointment, right? Scroll down where it says, see where it says acceptance of appointment? Dispatch company, that should be Hero Transportation. That's you.
Okay. Is that okay?
Well, you type the word, the word the, you just took out the THE.
Oh, okay.
Put that in there again, THE. Well, you got to change the and the space. I tell you what, you see where, you know where your undo arrow is and in your toolbar at the top of the Word document? There you go. And just, yeah, unbold it and then take away the underline. Take it ununderlined. Okay. And then go in front of, see what it says, Heroes Transportation, TO, remove the TO because when you copied it from the previous page, you included the word TO in front of Heroes. You see what it says Hero? Yeah, Heroes Transportation in front of the, before the word Heroes.
Okay.
Yeah, TO, all right, there you go, now. And then under that, the green letters, attorney in fact, signature and print name, that should be where your signature and where your printed name is, because on a limited power of attorney, the dispatching company is the attorney in fact. So that's you. So that's
okay, so my signature comes here.
Your signature is there and your printed name goes there. You are the attorney.
Okay.
You are the attorney in fact. The principal on the limited power of attorney is the carrier. The attorney in fact on the limited power of attorney is the dispatcher.
Do you advise that he sign it, send it to me before I sign it?
No, you sign it before you send it to them
Okay.
because it's already pre-signed. It's already, everything is pre-signed and pre-filled out by you, the dispatcher, before you send it to the carrier.
Okay. So the
Like
first one is
the dispatcher agreement is already pre-signed and pre-printed by you. The carrier profile doesn't have anywhere for you to sign or print. It's just for the carrier to fill out their requirements. And then the limited power of attorney, it should be pre-signed and pre-printed by you before you send it.
limited.
Before you include it in the packet and send it to the carrier. So the dispatcher packet contains 3 documents: the dispatcher agreement, the carrier profile, and the limited power of attorney.
Okay, dispatch agreement. Okay. Trying to get out the road. It's been 12 years now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing this to our door.
You're welcome. So now you have the 3 documents prepared.
So
now, and you want to make that into a that also gets created into a PDF.
Okay.
So all the 3 documents when you send to the carrier has to be in PDF.
So the dispatch agreement, the limited power of attorney, and which one?
And the carrier profile.
Okay, and the carrier profile. Okay, yeah.
Those are the 3 documents that make up the dispatcher packet. And when you send them to the carrier, they all need to be in a PDF format and not a Word format.
Okay.
Because the carriers can easily make changes on it if it's in a Word format. They can edit it and change anything. So
this is the dispatch packet.
Right, the packet that contains the 3 documents. That's correct.
Yeah, dispatch packet. Okay. Yeah. So.
All right.
So let me save it in different folders so that I can have them at one place, and then I can just go back there and then
you can create a new folder. You can call it dispatcher packet or something. I don't know, but
okay.
So at the top right there, new folder, and just call it dispatcher heroes. You call it dispatcher packet.
Okay, this picture.
And then everything that has to do packet, PAC, not PO. Yeah, packet.
Okay.
Now, and then everything that has to do with your dispatcher agreement, your limited power of attorney, and your carrier profile, a Word and a PDF format can go into your dispatcher packet folder. Okay. All right, my friend. I think so that should help you, right?
Yes, sir. Is it possible to hire somebody to do the groundwork for me? Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do whatever. It's your company. You can do whatever you want with that. As far as hiring someone to handle the back end administrative stuff, as far as the documentations, we have someone that we recommend. Sky. She does the documents and stuff like that to make it easier for you. That way you don't have to focus on that. You can focus on getting the carriers.
Okay.
Yeah, we have someone on our side that can do that, or you may find someone to do it on your side. But yeah, you can hire someone. That's totally up to you.
Yeah. The reason why I say that for the starting, you just taught me a couple of things that I'm going to go through for the whole day, and make sure I got those things ready. Apart from this, I know my time is up already.
Okay.
What would you advise would you recommend somebody that I can contact to do, especially the groundwork, for instance, calling or maybe to continue with me? What is the next? And in case I get a carrier upfront, what I should be doing then in case of contacting that person, or is it possible to contact you back?
So me personally, I don't work with your companies individually,
Okay.
person by person. I can connect you with people in my network, or I can suggest you to hire someone because you're looking to hire someone for your company, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. For the groundwork, for the starting, maybe a couple of days or hours in case of I got a career. Then
So
I
yeah,
know.
so you're looking to like outsource some of the work.
Yeah, outsource like for now, for starting, maybe maybe a week, do calling and what I'm learning from that person.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I will we can reach out to Sky. I'll reach out to Sky and see how would that work with her as far as the documentation, but as far as actually helping you once you get a carrier, helping you find loads and book freight for them and things like that. So you're looking for like a sub dispatcher under your company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What I'm learning under that person for the starting, then I can take over if that person feel like I'm okay to go by myself.
Right. So you would have to consider on your side what you would hire them as an independent contractor. You would hire them as a W-2 employee. That's something that you would have to think about for your Heroes Transportation Company. How would you bring that person on? How would you qualify them to work for you? What would be their
contractor?
Well, right. So what would be their role? What would be their duties and responsibilities? Those are things you would have to think about for Heroes Transportation.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. The load boards, before you go, the load boards, I know we have a meeting today, right?
Correct. Tonight is 6. That's correct.
Oh, tonight. Okay. So the load boards, I need a DOT number, but you advised the other time that by getting a carrier, we can ask them to release their DOT number to be used for the load board. Do you advise that I get my own?
So certain, yeah. So if you are because you have a DOT number already.
Not yet.
So you work under a company as
somebody's DOT number. Yeah.
Okay, so they won't let you use theirs. I'm assuming, but yeah. So some load boards don't require a DOT number, an MC number. Others do. The load boards that we have, I've already taken care of that part as far as the logins and everything. So
do you mean I can use those ones for now?
Yes, you are a member in our enrolled program. You are an ongoing member, right?
Oh, okay. So the DAT, the last time I couldn't get to the DAT, I've registered for the 1 to 3, which doesn't require upfront. But I'm hoping that if I get a carrier, I can use their DOT number to.
Well, the 1, 2, 3 low board that we have, the promo, it's free 30 days, and even after that, it doesn't require an MC or a DOT.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, correct. That's correct.
Okay.
And then we have
the DAT.
No, the 1, 2, 3 low board.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But the DAT we have, so I don't know, can you see my screen? I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, yeah.
So you see the PDFs on either side of the screen. That for the low boards that we have 1 through 6, we have the user names and passwords to log into those low boards are on the PDF. So I'm not going to open this one. Right. So I'm not, but I just recently changed it. So you may want to refer back to the PDF to get the most recent usernames and passwords. So but yeah, for security reasons, we change them every so often.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah.
So
but
yeah, I see.
So that's
yeah. Okay, thank you so much for your help. Just trying to get off the road. If you can get the person that you recommended, I would love to work with that person.
Yeah, and see what she has. So tonight, if you are in class tonight, we could, if she shows up, I can connect you guys together and you go from there.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you.
It. You're welcome, sir.
All right. All right, guys, this has been another Zoom consultation. This time we had connected with Mr. Patrick of Heroes Transportation. We were temporarily just going over his dispatcher packet. He wanted to make sure that he had everything in place correctly. And upon reviewing some of the things that he had in place, some editing changes to his Word version of his dispatcher packet, which contains a dispatcher agreement, the limited power of attorney, and the carrier profile. Wanted to make sure that everything was organized. Our information was removed from the templates and was replaced by his information. So we want to make sure that that was done correctly, and we verified that. So, and saved it as a PDF. And he created a folder on his desktop to save that in. So he wanted to make sure that everything was good and in place and organized how he wanted to be structured, which is what we did. We created a separate folder called Dispatcher Packet and put it on his desktop so that he can properly locate all of his information that he needs in order to dispatch in one centralized location, which is what you're supposed to do. If you want to organize your, have everything in an organized fashion, you want to create a separate folder, maybe call it a name like Dispatcher Packet or whatever you want to call it, right? And then put it on your desktop. So whenever you do things that's related to that particular concept, dispatcher agreement, carrier profile, limited power of attorney, any editing changes, whatever, you save it in that location and you're able to navigate to that specific location in your back office while you're doing your dispatching duties until you get another more robust system. But that won't come until your profit margins start to increase, right? So you want to keep your overhead low as a beginning dispatching company. Create just Word documents, PDFs, maybe some spreadsheets, things of that nature. So, so we did that for Mr. Patrick. And then another thing he was asking about was he is looking for assistance, if you will, with back office management, or maybe even sub-dispatching, someone to come on and kind of help him along the way when he's getting a carrier, how to move the loads and things like that, find loads, work with that person, partner with them, or have as a sub-dispatcher, maybe an independent contractor or a 1099 or a W-2 employee. He is going to make that determination for his company. So he's looking to hire someone. But as far as his paperwork and his back end stuff, I recommended Sky, who is Exodus University's like document management type person. She does the desktop publishing, the formatting of the documents and things of that nature. So she's good at that. So if he comes to the class this evening, we can connect him with her or anyone else for that matter who needs that type of service that what Sky specializes in. So there you have it. So we did a 30-minute Zoom call with Mr. Patrick from Heroes Transportation. If you or someone is interested in independent freight dispatching services or independent freight dispatch training, you're interested in leaving your 9-to-5, if you're interested in being your own boss, controlling your own destiny, consider our training platform. We have our training platform every second and fourth week, our live Zoom trainings, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern, and Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every second and fourth week of each month. We offer those services. In addition to that, we have an online portal that we provide access to our ongoing members to study at your own pace with the 4 modules. We give you access to our load boards where you can actually book loads, call brokers, and book the loads. These are live loads. We advise not to post your truck on the load boards because they are our accounts, but you can call the brokers to schedule and negotiate and book the loads. So that is a possibility. In addition to that, we have our documents, our forms and documents that you can create your templates from. And we have tools and resources, additional tools and resources to assist you in addition to the modules and everything that we share with you as far as learning. So these are the things that we offer for you for Dispatcher 101 training for beginners. We're having still our Mother's Day special for the month of May, 20% off the Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, either the single member or the 2-for-1 special. Join our new private Facebook group that is only for ongoing members, Dispatcher 101 members only, right? And then subscribe to our YouTube channel for content. So we have several ways to reach you and to connect with you. So www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. That is our website. Our emails are info@exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, as well as exoduslogisticsllc@yahoo.com. Our phone number you can reach us at is 757-695-9545 or 757-515-1684. And we will have all of this information in the comment section and the links, in below this video. We will post this video for you. So I just wanted to share that information. Again, we just recently had a 30-minute Zoom consultation with Mr. Patrick from Heroes Transportation. He was concerned about his back office paperwork, his dispatcher packet. So we went over that with him thoroughly and helped him set that up. He shared his screen with us. He went over it. We showed him how to do it. So there you have it. All right, guys. For those of you who are members listening on this will be on YouTube, of course, and in our portal. So, but we have class this evening, Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, our Wednesday night training at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for beginners and those who have registered for our seminar training. All right, see you then. Thank you.